you are not stuck, right? If you keep on believing that you're stuck, you will always be stuck, right? And I think that's one of the biggest challenges that people in the spiritual path face. They believe that they're in this kind of deep, dark depression, in this deep, dark, in a sense, nullification of the emotions. It's called the dark night of the soul. That's the states that they're in. And it's a very, very complicated stage. However, one part of it, right, one part of it that they experience is that they believe that they are, in a sense, stuck and they don't know what to do. Actually, they do know what to do, but in a sense, they just forgot about it, right? So I'm just going to tell you straight up. I've been in the dark night in that stage for a very long time, actually. And I did get out. I did get out. So I know what it's like. I know how to get out. And it's one of the most challenging things that you can do. And it's basically the only thing that you can do to get out of it, right? It's going to sound so simple. It's going to sound so simple, but most people just don't do it, right? So what you can do is to just get up and move your body. That's it. I know that sounds so anticlimactic, but like the best thing that you can do about whatever it is that you're experiencing is just get up and move your body. That's it. And you might be thinking, okay, well, that's not going to really do anything. Like, there are tons of people who are depressed that exercise, that do this and that. And you're right, you're 100% right. However, the thing is, you're not doing any of that. If you're watching this video, then chances are you're on your bed all day. You're not moving at all. You're not doing anything, right? So to start off, get up and move your body, right? That's the first thing. That's the first thing. If you're already doing that and you're still stuck, then what you can do, the second thing that you can do, right, is to understand that the pain that you're experiencing is completely okay, and you do not need to remove that suffering in any shape, in any way, shape, or form. That's it. It's completely 100% okay to suffer. A lot of people on the spiritual path believe that, oh no, I'm suffering, something must be wrong with me. And it's like, no, you're a human being, right? Like, yeah, you're also a spiritual being, but even spiritual beings suffer. In the sense that a spiritual being, you were born as a human, right? The spiritual being was born as a human to experience life as a human. So live as a human and suffer. It's completely normal to suffer, right? Even the Buddha said that suffering is a necessary part of life. It's normal. It's normal to suffer. There's nothing wrong, nothing inherently wrong with suffering. So you must understand that trying to remove your suffering is what's causing a lot of your suffering. The desire to remove your suffering is what's causing suffering. It's as simple as that, right? I'm moving my this thing a lot, but it's simple as that. The more you try to remove your suffering, the more you will suffer. So don't suffer and accept it. That's it. That's the second step, acceptance. Acceptance of what is. And then what happens after you do both of them, the problem will automatically gradually start to fade away. That deep stage that you're in will automatically fade away. And obviously, I'm not saying that, you know, you are depressed, you have all of these psychotic symptoms and whatnot. Like, you seek professional help. Like, don't just listen to me. I'm just a random dude on the internet. But that is what worked for me. I tried to off myself 3 times, right? I was in a depression for a very, very long time. And those are the only two things that, worked for me, you know? And, it didn't just work for those problems, it worked for pretty much all of my other problems too. So perhaps it might help for you too. So, yeah, bye.